Well, good morning, everybody. We're continuing with Hosea, and it's chapters 8 to 14. Did you notice a little something at near the beginning of our reading today? The Lord makes a comment about how they had built their fortified cities. They had built their fortified cities, which was supposed to protect them. But he tells them the cities won't protect them, that he is their protector. He's the one who's supposed to protect them. Now, you can just read past that. That's okay. We can acknowledge that God is our protector. But so many of us have this thing about building our own fortified cities. We try to do everything that we can to protect ourselves. And there is a failure for us to acknowledge that we are in an occupied territory. It's illegally occupied. Doesn't matter. It's still occupied. It's a false prince. It's a principality occupied by a false prince. And the Lord has rescued us from his power, his control. And he used accusation about our rebellion to control us, really. And the Lord removed that. And then he left us here as his agents. But against the enemy, we're powerless. On our own, we're powerless. We have no resources. We have no ability at all to take on the enemy, to live in this occupied territory. It's beyond us. This is why we're supposed to walk humbly before him, because we have no resources. We have nothing that he needs. He's invited us into this partnership with him. But it's not because we have anything. It's because he loves us. And he wants us to be occupied with the family business. He wants us to be with him in this. He wants us to partner with him in this. There's nothing I can do that he can't do better. So it's absolutely ludicrous to think that we're on our own, that he left us on our own. It goes against Scripture. It's just theologically wrong for us to consider that we are here on our own and that we're left to our own devices and we have to protect ourselves, and he has confidence in us because we're capable of doing all this. But no, I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. See, he's our protector. This is what we have to keep in mind all the time. He's our protector. There's no room for fear in this relationship. It's supposed to be a relationship of trust. It's supposed to be a relationship of obedience, of trust, of faith, where we know he's got us, and we can be bold because this is all on him. It's not on us. That we just have to do what he says, and it's going to be okay. And this is what we have. We have to get this. It's going to be okay because we're doing what he said. It's going to be okay. He's got us. There's a reason why in Romans Paul wrote, if he is for us, who can be against us? If he is for us, who can be against us? These are important scriptures that we need to lean on, and we need to run to. You know, it's we have the songs based on the scripture that talks about he's the fortress that we run into. He's the fortress, but he's actually the fortress who's in us, at the same time that we're in him. Christ in us and us in him. So he has us surrounded inside and out. So he encourages us inside, and he protects us on the outside. He protects our heart as well as he protects us. It's an incredible thing in relationship that we have with him. And we've got to stop building fortified cities that we rely upon. In all things he's got us. In all things we're more than conquerors. In all things we are more than conquerors. We're more than conquerors. Jesus told us that in this world we would have problems. We'd have troubles. But not to worry about it, because he's overcome this world. Yeah. So he's the fortified city that we rely upon. He's our defender. And he's always going to protect us. Let that be your encouraging word for today. God bless.